So Eric and I were doing some rough sketches, as we always did on Sundays. We were also eating apples, another thing we always did. And we were sitting whilst doing these things. We always did that as well. So eventually Eric starts laughing. I don't know what he's laughing about. I ask him and he says he'll draw it for me. So he takes out a piece of paper and a pencil and he draws it, and it's a balloon with a top hat. And that's how it all started. So
I drew it because it's hilarious. First, the balloon. It's alive. It has a face. Things with faces can have expressions. Taking an object and putting an expression onto that object without it normally expressing that emotion is really funny. Mainly to me.
So during the time this was all happening, I was in the closet. 10 minutes or so before, when they had walked into the room, I had been rolling around on the floor for fun, as I do. And not wanting them to see me do this, I jumped for the nearest hiding spot. So there I was, standing in the closet, wondering what the hell was so funny.
I just couldn't believe he was laughing that long. I mean, objectively, it just wasn't that funny at all. In that moment, I began contemplating murder. Now, you have to understand, this was a time in my life where I was extremely troubled. I mean, I would have been annoyed by happiness of any kind.
It's still funny to this day.
I just couldn't contain my curiosity anymore. It was at this point I just jumped out of the closet and I screamed, "What is so funny?"
Now, we weren't really offended that Jordan had been in the closet the whole time.
Yeah, it was more of a surprise than anything.
That surprise then turned to worry, though.
Yes, and by revealing himself, he then called into question his mental state.
It was really stupid that they were just laughing at a balloon drawing. I was so pissed. I just ran up, grabbed the drawing, crumpled it all up, threw it in the garbage.
And that was the end of it for a really long time.
Yeah, it wasn't until years later that I happened to be digging through the trash and found that specific drawing. I think you remember what I said when I picked it out.
Yeah, he was something like, "Oh my God, we haven't thrown this garbage out in 8 years.
After that one. I said it after.
Oh, yeah. He said something like, "Oh, we should make an improv group based on this drawing."
And that's what we did. That's what I said.
It just brought back all the memories of the closet. It's bad. Pissed.